Quiet on set.
Roll camera.
Sound speed.
Mark, please. And action.
Welcome back to Students in Focus. I'm Katie, a student producer for the Utah Education Network. In this show, we focus on the creative video work from Utah students. This week, we feature a short film, 2 news stories, and a filmmaker spotlight. Our first feature is The Weight of Expectations by Alan, a student from Spy Hop Productions. He described it as, "Every day we are met with expectations." This piece was created to demonstrate the pressure expectations can have on someone, and the importance of writing expectations of your own instead of trying to live up to what others expect.
Morning, sunshine! You better get going, you don't want to be late. You need a proper education to have a fruitful life. Enjoy your day!
Have you applied for college yet? Who are you taking to the dance? 5-page essays due on Friday. Single spaced. Chapter 3 and 4 need to be read by tomorrow.
3 and 4.
You have to make it into the team. Last chance to get a letterman. Leave your mark.
You have to make it.
Be someone.
Last chance to get a letterman. Leave your mark. Be someone.
Do something.
Be someone.
Calling all student filmmakers. The Utah Film Center and the Utah Education Network have teamed up to bring you the 2nd annual Tumbleweeds Kids Film Competition. Join us for a week full of student film screenings, panel discussions, workshops, speakers, and more. If you would like a chance for your film to be featured at the festival, and you're a Utah student in kindergarten through 8th grade, create a short film, 5 minutes or less, about any topic that interests you. Submissions must be received by March 1st, 2024. Prizes and awards will be announced at the Tumbleweeds Film Festival on April 19th at the Viridian Event Center in West Jordan. For more information, a full list of contest rules, and a schedule of festival events, visit tumbleweedskids.org/film-competition. We can't wait to see you on the red carpet.
Do you have a film or media event coming up? We'd love to hear from you. Visit our website at uen.org/studentsinfocus to share with us. Up next is a piece by the students of Nick's News at Farmington High. They explore what Black history means to their peers.
I interviewed a couple of students from Farmington High School to talk about what Black History Month means to them.
Okay, Black History Month means to me, it connects me to my culture and my ancestors, and it brings awareness to all the other cultures in our school about the hardships and things that my ancestors went through.
Black History Month is important to me because it's kind of like my ancestors and like my upbringing. So like learning about it for me is just like important because it's like my history, because that's just like my family and stuff.
It shows and reminds us like who we were and who we are now today.
To me, Black History Month means just a celebration of like the culture, and I like it because usually you see all the stuff like online on social media about like celebrating our differences and stuff, but you never really see it in real life. And I feel like Black History Month has recently just like brought it more to life, like in real life, like outside of like the internet and stuff. So.
And this is Dentalia Bertoni with the Nick's News.
I'm interested in a career path that makes a lot of money.
I thought I wanted to do like strictly documentary journalism type stuff.
In the film world, I'd like to be either an editor or a DP.
Two will have to be closer. Okay. A little closer.
I'm thinking about going into like production. I think I want to do cinematography now.
Right now I'm really looking to go into post-production because it's something I enjoy a lot more than being on set.
Maybe working more with sound, assistant directing, script supervising.
Action!
I chose Salt Lake Community College because I heard that their program was more advanced and more hands-on than any of the other schools around.
We're teaching people how to grab C-stands and set them up and put flags on them, use cameras. From day one, they're using post-production equipment and cameras and a lot of hands-on. So we got a Blackmagic Cinema camera, we got a Red Epic and a Red Scarlet camera with complete lens packages, matte boxes and the whole filters and everything. So that students learn how to build cameras and learn how to do it properly, and they're able to go do that on an actual film set.
I've had a great experience so far. I've had enough support from all of my fellow students in groups making projects. I feel like I learn a lot from the teachers. I feel like I could probably leave with the associates and go on a movie set and be prepared.
I think we can do it again. Yeah, we can totally do it again. I think that we can run this again. Okay, one more time.
We're looking for student-produced films and videos to feature on TV. Learn more at uen.org/studentsinfocus to have your media considered for an upcoming episode of Students in Focus. Up next is a piece by the students of TV Judge at Judge Memorial High. They created a highlight of their involvement fair where they talk to students about different clubs and sports they can get involved in.
What's your name?
Caden.
All right, Caden, what sport do you do?
Football.
What happens in football?
A lot of hitting, running, and fun times.
What's your name?
Coach Pike.
What do you do?
I'm the head girls basketball coach here.
Awesome. What happens in girls basketball?
We win.
All the time?
All the time. All we do is win, no matter what.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind.
That's what I'm saying. Do you have any advice for people who want to play girls basketball?
Come and see us, man. It's a fun environment. You learn a lot, and we move on to the next level. And if you're interested in playing, come and see me.
All right, let's move over here. Evan, what are you doing this year?
I'm gonna play baseball. I'm in the bench warmers club.
Yeah.
And I am in debate. And I'm gonna have a great year as judge. And I'm gonna be a great student.
What's your name?
Nicholas Barber.
What's your state?
Say that again?
What's your state?
Utah.
What's your age?
15.
How many push-ups could you do?
Probably around 25.
Can you do all 25 right now?
I'm alright.
He's lying.
I'm
kidding. What club are you?
We're Literary Magazine.
What made you want to do literary magazine?
I was really interested in being able to compile art and different writings and photography. Ever since I was a freshman, it really appealed to me.
What advice do you have to people who would like to join literary magazine?
Just go out there. You're not going to be judged. If you want to express yourself, let you express you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. We're here with the student council. Say hi. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I'm on sophomore core.
I'm Elise, I'm on junior core. I'm Anna, and I'm junior core president. I'm Riley, I'm on junior core. I'm Delaney, and I'm on sophomore core.
Hi, I'm Belinda, and I'm sophomore core president.
Awesome. You guys are awesome. What is some advice you could give to some freshmen who are trying to sign up for student council this year?
Just be nice to everyone, and you'll get far along with that. Kindness goes a long way.
And if you don't win, you can do it the next year.
Look at me. I got president and I didn't even run freshman and sophomore year.
And don't get discouraged. I didn't make it freshman year, but I did junior year, so just keep trying.
Just don't be scared to try, and just know that it's a good learning experience if anything.
Be confident. I know it's tough if you don't know anyone, but just have fun with it. It's not that serious.
Awesome. Thank you guys. We're here with Ethan and Josh. Say hi.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
What's up?
What's your club?
So we're founders of the chemistry club. We're gonna be blowing stuff up and having a great time. Lots of fire and some other niche things. It'll be cool though, yeah.
Awesome. Is it a hard club to join in your first year, or is it easy?
Oh, really easy. You just sign up and yeah, we only meet for 30 minutes to an hour.
It's bi-weekly every other Friday.
Awesome. Sounds very fun. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it. Let's see a titration. What's your name?
Elise.
What do you do?
I'm on BSU.
What does BSU do?
We raise and uplift the voices of the diverse people on our campus.
So you're just gonna twist that little thing, okay, and you're gonna wait until that solution down there turns pink. And you only want the very lightest pink, okay?
Awesome. Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to join BSU?
Just come and just listen to people talk about their experiences.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Miriam.
What do you do?
I'm the secretary of the Latinx Club.
And then you can swirl it around. And you see how it goes away? And then keep going.
What does the Latinx Club do?
The Latinx Club is basically just a club that includes not just Latinos and Hispanics, but everybody else. And we basically we're trying to do games during clubs and then see if we can try to collaborate with some other clubs in this school.
Feel free to add as much as you like.
Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to join?
If you join Latinx, you're gonna get a hoodie, and also try to join BSU.
Awesome.
Oh? Yeah, you did it! Woo! Good job, Ted.
Wow, join BSU and Latinx. It's very important. Today we have Danny, Will, and Sam for oh my gosh, lacrosse, men's lacrosse. Could you guys tell me, why do you play lacrosse?
It's a great team sport where you can have a lot of friends and you can have a lot of fun out there throwing the ball around. Even if we don't win, it's a lot of fun.
It's one of the fastest growing sports in America, first of all. Second of all, even if you've never played before, lacrosse is one of the sports that with a good coach, you can pick up super fast. I started my freshman year, and it's been one of the best decisions I've made at Judge. I've had a ton of fun, made a bunch of friends, totally worth it. And even without a team last year, look at our signature list. We're coming back strong, baby.
This year with Coach Jeff, we're going to the championship. 4A states, baby.
Easy. Championship aspirations. We'll see about that. They're on their way. Let's get it. What are you gonna do this year?
I'm doing swim, lacrosse, track, and then if I can, I'm gonna join shooting club so I can shoot some skeets.
There's a shooting club? We're here with Sam Cowan. Sam Cowan, what are you doing this year?
I'm doing cross country, swim, and lacrosse.
Whoa, 3 things? What do you do in those 3 things?
You run, swim, and play lacrosse.
Whoa, he's doing like a triathlon. That's crazy. Have fun this year, man.
I will, thank you.
No problem.
For our final piece, we have a filmmaker spotlight. My friend Olga, our guest student producer, had the chance to do the interview. Here's Olga now.
Thanks, Katie. Hi, I'm Olga Pedraza Cano, student producer from Spy Hop Productions. I had the opportunity to interview a local filmmaker, Anthony Palmer, who is the owner and creative director of RIP Daydream, a music video production company. As a student, it was very insightful to learn about the different paths I can take in my future film career.
I think that's what filmmaking is about, is doing something that no one's, like they can't experience maybe in real life, that they can't see. Like they know the experience and they can feel it, but it's something that they couldn't do, and I really appreciate that. Because filmmaking is basically like you're creating stories, but you're also creating your own story at the same time. You're talking to people, you're making these connections, and you're learning, okay, you know, these are the people that I want to work with, I trust to show up for me, and I'll show up for them, and I'm willing to do a 12-hour shoot with this person because I can trust they can get it done. And so it's really just, you know, making really good friends. My best friend in the whole wide world right now is literally a guy I met from filming. My name is Anthony Palmer. I am the owner of RIP Daydream and Western Lens.
Welcome to Western
RIP
Lens.
Daydream is a music video production company, and Western Lens is a commercial video production company. So I did Spy Hop my senior year of high school, and it was amazing. And we did a pitch Nick program. I was the cinematographer for the film that got chosen, and it was just amazing of getting to see that real world experience.
That isn't even what this is about.
Then
what is it about?
You know, you got to get actors, you got to write the script, everything. So you kind of get that experience, and then from there, I was like, okay, like this was great and all, but I still need more. So I decided to go to the community college, Salt Lake Community College. And the 2-year program there is amazing. They have a whole sound stage, whole department just focused on filming and photography as well. They take you from the beginning, you know, the 101 of how to be a filmmaker, why you want to be a filmmaker, and then they rise you all the way up to where you feel confident enough, okay, I think I could get hired for a job. Right out of Salt Lake Community College, I got an internship with a commercial company, production company in specific. And basically, I just was everything. I was everything from a PA to an AC, or like a second AC, to actually being the cinematographer, to the audio guy. Every single thing that they needed me to do, I did it because I had that experience. It was just an amazing thing for me because it is hard for people right out of the gate to find something. And that was a big thing for me because I wanted to find something right away, no matter the pay, no matter what it was, to get with someone that had the experience, in which the owner of it had, you know, experience in Hollywood, film, you know, like he had these experiences on real sets, interacting with actors, interacting with what looks better in a commercial than in a film, like an actual movie.
In a world where stories
I just enjoyed every second of it, and it just set me up right away, I think, to basically then go off on my own, because I felt then from there I was ready. I knew what I needed to do, and I knew it was going to be a lot of trial and error, which it really is. It's a bunch of trial and error. You have to fail a lot, I think, with any job, and this one specifically. So RIP Daydream is essentially the last 2 years has been a full music video production company, full time, and then as well, I go out into the middle of it. Ian's gonna literally film this very top.
Right there?
Ian's gonna be filming. Okay, so Ian's walking up there right now.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you strap yourself in on the side of the building.
And we give them a voice, essentially. But the music video production is my focus. I direct all the videos. Typically edit all the videos as well. And just keep going, just like hard to go past, yeah.
They're gonna think we're
all my
crackheads.
videos.
Whatever, they think you're crackheads, but it could honestly
So with
look
REP Daydream, I essentially just want to, my main goal with it in the music video production is just to create things, as I said before, that no one's ever seen before. Something that just makes someone feel something, or that they inspires them, you know, whatever I can do kind of to trickle into then also the artist spotlight that inspires artists to, even if they're underground and they're from a state like Utah, which is very difficult in the state of Utah to get your music out and to get any attention for any kind of arts, things like that, because we're not very known for it, but it's there. And I just want people to recognize that. I want people to realize that art can come from any part of the world. It doesn't matter where it is. The process for the filmmaking process.
Just feeling ready. I'm feeling ready. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you're
would probably have to
it's okay. Once ugly, always ugly. This way a little bit. Nigga, you're supposed to jump on me or I'll bump your head
that way. And that's the thing. You kind of, as a filmmaker, have to like be very flexible and patient, because you kind of have to let go of things at times.
Go! Okay, you guys ready?
Sit there and basically you're just like a kid imagining, okay, what would this look like? But my actual like favorite just part of the filmmaking is you just have these moments when you're filming, or when you, as a director, cinematographer, maybe with the audio, and you'll know when you got the shot. There's just this moment, and you know it, you can hear it, you can see it, and you just know, and it is the best feeling. You get butterflies, you're like, I know I got that shot, and I just know that it's gonna look so good in the final product. So the first thing that I would say to a high school student that is essentially thinking about pursuing a career in film, video production, anything involving a camera or audio, anything, because there's so many different jobs, editing, is the first thing that the advice I would give, and that I wish I gave myself, is I wish that I would have slowed down. I think everybody is in such a rush to figure out what they want to do. Any job, but in film, you can slow down is going to actually make you progress farther. But everybody's on their own
I know that this doesn't make any sense.
And I think
but
that
I need you to trust me.
Down and
no, this isn't physical.
Well, what should I do next? Take your time deciding.
Deeper than that.
Take your time deciding.
I'm out here in the middle of nowhere because of you and your
always be
feelings.
Constantly learning, and always constantly trying new things in the film industry, because you don't know what you're gonna like. Because I thought in the very beginning I was gonna do action sports for the rest of my life. Then that changed, that I was gonna do commercial for the rest of my life. Then that changed, that I was gonna do films for the rest of my life. And now look, I'm doing music videos and commercial. The music videos is more my passion, and I finally found that. So it took a very long time. To motivate them though, I think, if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know. I think that film, like I said, is very rewarding. If you are a creative person and you think visually and you have just such an open imagination and you love working with other people and creating these moments I was telling you about, I think it's the perfect job for you. I think that, you know, you can also, the thing that a lot of people push is that it also can just be a hobby. And I think that that's not talked about enough. It can be a hobby. If you don't want it to be your career, still do it. There's so many ways to still do film, be a photographer, be, you know, an editor, things like that, part-time, full-time, whatever you want it to be. But it does take a lot of time. So that's what I'd say is, like, if you're gonna go for it, I think you should fully go for it. I think that's like all you should think about day in, day out. Film, editing, whatever it is, all day, every day, and just be obsessive, so.
Thanks to Anthony and Olga for that inspiring interview, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Students in Focus. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next episode, and you can check out past episodes at UENVideo. And hey, did I mention you can submit your project to be featured here on Students in Focus? Catch you later. Make sure, that wasn't the top, sorry. Oh, you're good.